Good morning. Namaste. Jovon from Downey Yoga. 60-minute all levels. A strap is what we're going to be using today. There's a couple of poses that it would be beneficial to have a strap, or if you could use a durable scarf or belt, it would also work just fine. So go ahead and grab that, and I'll meet you on the back in Supta Baddha Konasana. You can place a couple of blocks or blankets underneath the outer thigh area of your legs if you feel that you need some support there. Arms are going to be down by the sides, palms facing up. Shimmy the shoulders down. Close your eyes, and let's get right into tuning in. Bring some awareness to the breath. Breath by breath, the body is also tuning in. So you have the consciousness being aware of the breath, and now the body is receiving the breath and being aware of this action. Let's take a big breath in through the nose, all the way. Open the mouth, saw it out. Big breath in through the nose. And released. And this next inhale, start to turn on that Ujjayi pranayama. Lightly constricting the back of the throat. This breath sounds like the water washing on and off the shore. The breath is starting to naturally lengthen and deepen. A few more breaths here on your own. Really paying attention to the sound of the breath, to how the breath feels. Place your hands to the outer upper thighs. Help guide the legs together like you're closing a book. Bring the knees in towards the chest, Apanasana. Now the hands can be in front of the shins or behind the knees. Gently rock side to side. Keeping the knees into the chest, knock the knees over to the left. Gentle twist. Okay, you can use your left hand to cup the right knee pit, so that way the knees stay a little bit closer to the left armpit, and then reach the right arm out. You can turn your head if you like, or you can keep your nose pointing towards the sky. Inhale, come back to center. Bring the knees towards the chest again. Exhale, second side. Keep in tune with the Ujjayi pranayama. Inhale, bring your knees back into the chest. Good. Squeeze the knees. Place the feet on the floor. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Your right hand's going to go split in between your legs. The left hand and the right hand interlace behind the left hamstring. Flex both feet. Work on bringing the left knee into the chest. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. You might notice that the sacrum comes up, so just melt the sacrum down. We still want to have a neutral spine, so we still want to have the natural curve in the lumbar. You can always use a strap here as an extension of your arms. The strap would go behind the hamstrings if you want to try that on for yourself. Good, one more breath here. Exhale, release. Let's come on to the second side. And continue breathing. Okay, we don't really have to force, push, or feel like we have to be in a certain shape. We're just warming up the body. The focus is to bring our attention to the body, to the present moment into the body. We want to get comfortable with our bodies, get to know our bodies a little bit deeper on a more intimate level. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Bring the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg out, and hover the heel over the mat. Okay. Interlace your fingers in front of the right shin. Okay. So we have the right knee into the chest, and the left leg is extended towards the front of your mat, but it's hovering. Okay. Now before we rest it down, I want you to think of pressing your left inner heel forward. Okay, you're growing from the growing, okay, right from the root of the femur bone and just shooting out through the edge of your heel. Dorsiflex your foot so your toes are pointing up to the sky, and activate the toes really wide. We really want to get the foot to awaken here because we're going to be using it today. Now, spin the inseam of the left inner thigh down, earthward, and then when you rest your leg down, I want you to firmly press the hamstrings down, the calves down, or the calf down, and then the heel, and just stick it there. Good. Now let's focus on the right leg. Bring it in. I want your right peace sign fingers to hook the right big toes, so your right arm will be on the inside of your right leg. Don't forget to keep the left leg firmed. Fan the left arm out. Okay, palm is down like you're trying to suction cup the floor with your hand. Take an inhale. As you exhale, extend the right leg out to the right. You can keep the knee bent here. You can use a strap if you like, or maybe extend a little bit more. Now swivel your left hip down. Notice if the left hip started to lift as soon as the right leg went out to the right. And keep on pressing that down. Spin the inseam of your right inner thigh up to the sky, and maybe you extend just a little bit more. No forcing here, yogis. Okay, it's okay to have the knee bent at this time. And any time it's okay to have the knees bent. Roll the right shoulder back into the shoulder socket. Take one more breath here. Exhale, bring both knees into the chest, Apanasana. All right, second side, extend the right leg but hover it, interlacing your fingers in front of the left shin. Okay, both feet are flexed here. Now keep on driving the right inner heel towards the front of your room. You want to lengthen here. It's almost like you're standing on your right leg. Flexing the feet, spreading the toes. Right quadricep is extremely active. Now once you press down, press the thigh bone down, the shin bone down, and the heel down. Spin the inseam of your right inner thigh earthward. Crawl the left knee in towards the chest a little bit more. Keep the right leg rooted down. Left arm comes on the inside of the left leg, and peace sign fingers will hook your big toes, or this is a great opportunity to add your strap. Right arm comes out to the right. Let's start to extend slowly. Edge, okay? What's your edge? When you're not losing the concentration of the breath. As soon as you lose, that's when the sensations of the body are taking over your consciousness. Bending little by little. Keep the knee bent. Again, I encourage you to go 50%. Yoga is meant to stress the body out just a little bit, but not enough to take you off track, okay? We don't want to over-exhilarate ourselves, overdo it. It's a lot of emphasis on balance in yoga. One more breath here, and on the exhale, knees towards the chest. Uttanasana. Well done. Let's go ahead and place the hands behind the kneecaps and rock up and down the spine. So gently 3 to 5 back rolls, using the core a little bit. Good. Crossing your legs, plant your palms, crawl back into a tabletop position. So we'll square up here. Then curl your toes under on the inhale. Wrap the triceps back. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Okay. Pedal out the feet, nod the head no, release the jaw. Okay. Check in, how's the body feeling? Do you notice anything that's tender? Do you notice any parts of your body that feels fiery and strong today? Okay, heels are hiding behind the toes. Glance up towards your hands. Make sure they're shoulders distance apart. Web the space in between your fingers. Mountain down the index finger and thumb. And press your knuckles down. Okay. You want to draw the inner wrists together so the forearms feel like they're drawing together energetically. And then wrap the triceps back, hollowing out the armpits. Okay. You can set your drishti point, your focus point, a little bit towards the navel to lengthen the back of the neck. Alright, now split the sitting bones apart and feel the hamstrings and inner thighs stretch and open up just a tad bit more. The heels are on the floor, great. If your knees are bent here, great. Alright, let's bring the feet together. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Bend your knee, open up the hip. Get a little bit more weight into the right palm. Okay, so that way we can even out our chest, because what happens is that the right shoulder will start to lift.
Keep those arms nice and strong and roll the right ankle, wiggle the toes. Exhale, release the right leg down. Inhale, left leg high, bend your knee, open up the hip. Same thing here, check in the weight with the hands. Okay, you want to hollow out the left armpit. Roll the ankle, the left ankle, wiggle the toes. Exhale, release. Inhale, slightly bend your knees or bend your knees a little bit more if it feels comfortable for you. Look forward. On the exhale, take one big step to the top of the mat. Okay, feet will be hips distance. Inhale, lengthen, heart comes forward. Exhale, fold, let it go. Have your knees bent here. Okay, inhale, lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, lengthen. We're going to come up halfway. So you want to try to make the letter L shape. Take your arms behind you, interlace the fingers. See if you can get the heel of the palms to meet. Anchor the knuckles down to broaden the collarbones. Exhale, dip your chest down, drop your head. Okay, variation of Uttanasana. Alright, so maybe nod the head no, release the jaw. I want you to switch the position of your hands. So just take one finger down and feel the difference of opposites. Keep on drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Place a little bit more weight into the balls of the feet if it feels comfortable for you. And one more breath. On the exhale, slowly release the hands and let the hands just drop on the side of your legs. Okay, good. All the way, sliding down. Inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Good. We rise, reaching up. Palms will meet at the very top. Look up as the palms meet. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Take the arms down by your sides. Bring the big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. We're going to stand in our Tadasana like we want to stand in our day today, okay? Today's Saturday, weekend's here, okay? So if we're feeling a little bit on, if your mindset was more looking like this, if we were looking at your mindset, then we want to cultivate a very strong and confident, balanced mindset here. And this is how we do this when we get ourselves into a nice Tadasana, a nice standing poses. Very, very foundational of all of our standing poses that we're going to be doing today. So lift your 10 toes and find the weight in the four corners of your feet. And once you find just right, spread your toes all the way down. Okay. Now you want to lift the inner arches of your feet, activate the quadriceps, and just feel the tailbone go down, okay? You draw the belly up and in, tailbone goes down. So now the pelvic bone is even in space. Now feel like you're rooting down from the root of the femur bones, shooting down into the heels, okay? So legs are strong and active. Now when you gently draw the shoulder heads back and down, feel the broadness across the heart. Spread your fingers nice and wide and grow through the crown of your head, and feel as though your sternum and chin draw together, okay? That's the Jalandhara Bandha, okay? The jaw lock. Inhale, reach up, palms meet, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, heart comes forward. Exhale, plant your palms, right leg comes back. Drop your knee, keep your toes tucked here. Inhale, take the arms up to the sky, low lunge. Good. Exhale, plant your palms, step back into your plank, hold your plank. So wrists are under the shoulders, wrap the triceps back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, knees come down, chest comes down. Good. Chin comes down as well. Okay, inhale, slither forward and up for baby cobra. Okay, point your toes back. Bring the elbows towards one another, okay, towards the midline of the body and tailbone towards the heels. Really reach the crown of head forward. And make sure that the ears are in line with the shoulders, so we're not necessarily looking down here. Okay, we're looking slightly forward from the top of the mat. Okay, stay here. I want you to hook your thumbs behind you and spread those fingers wide as you pull the thumbs away from one another. Then lift the feet and knees up. Good. Spread the toes, spread the fingers. Salabhasana. Okay, breathe into the navel and think of this as stretching the front of the spine rather than back bending, okay? Good. Now as we inhale, we're going to release the thumbs, reach forward. Stay for one more breath. And on the exhale, we're going to reach the arms back again, hook the thumbs, but this time you're going to hook the thumbs in the opposite direction and then keep pulling, wrapping the triceps towards the midline of the body. Keep on reaching and lengthening, breathing. Good. On the exhale, place your hands by the short ribs and feet will come down. Okay, rest the chest and head down. On the inhale, curl your toes under, lift your kneecaps, draw the navel in, exhale, plank. Take an inhale once you get in, exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, right leg comes nice and high. Exhale, knee to nose, round the back. Inland the foot closest to the right thumb. Drop your back knee, keep the toes tucked. We'll take one breath in for low lunge. On the exhale, meet me in a forward fold. Okay, at the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. We rise. Okay, root those femur bones down into the ground. Exhale, hands at prayer. Inhale, reach up, look up. Remember, legs are strong. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Left leg back, drop your knee, pause. Okay, keep the back toes tucked under, just like we did. Inhale, reach up. On the exhale, we're going to sweep your arms down by your sides as we extend the front leg. You're going to come onto the front heel. Okay, good. So a little bit of a balance here. We're going to go through a flow. So inhaling, exhaling. Bring the heart forward. Inhale, exhale. Press the right inner heel forward. Inhale, exhale. Right hip comes back and in. Good. One more. Inhale. Good. Exhale, plant your palms. Go ahead and step back into your plank. Shift forward. Now this time you can modify, do the knees, chest, chin, or if you like, just lower halfway and hold. You can add a push-up if you like, or just straight go through your vinyasa, okay? So in your cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, left leg comes nice and high. Exhale, knee to nose, coil in. Keep your heel close to the glute as you place your foot next to your left thumb. And place your right knee down, curl the toes under, pause. Inhale, arms come up. Good. Here we go. Here's our flow. Exhale, sweep your arms down by your sides. Extend the left leg straight. Good. Inhaling. Exhaling. Press your left inner heel forward. Inhale. Exhale. Heart towards the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Left hip goes back. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Plant your palms. Step forward. Meet me in Uttanasana. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. Okay, so you want to root those feet down. Okay, straight from the femur bones down to the heels. We're rooting down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms meet. Exhale, hands to the heart. Big breath in. Big breath out. On the inhale, bend your knees, sink your hips. Reach the arms up for Utkatasana. On the exhale, you're going to take your thumbs down and reach your arms over your head. Dive forward into a forward fold. Okay, Uttanasana. That's the in, and then the inhale. Bend your knees, sink your hips, and reach the arms up. Exhale, arms go back, chest comes down. Good. Back and forth on your own. You want to make sure you are rotating the arm bones. Okay, so when the arms come up, pinkies are facing each other for external rotation. And when we dive down, thumbs go down so that we can get into an internal rotation. Okay, just a few more on your own. Flowing with your breath. It's not a race. Let the breath initiate the movement. Meet me in your chair pose. Sink down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, heart comes forward. Exhale, take one pause to step back. Okay, Bakasana crow pose. Okay, so if you know where to go with this, go ahead. Place your knees right into the armpits. Draw everything together, rounding the back. Bring your heels towards the glutes. Inner thighs drawing together, and then shoot back from here. Good. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Bend your knee, open up the hip. Good. Exhale, knee to the right upper arm. Okay, try to get a little bit higher. Inhale, take it back. Bend the knee, open up the hip. And we're going to do this on our own. Okay, make sure that we are moving the hips. We're isolating the hip movement here. When you shift forward, the shoulders go past the wrist crease line. But then when you take the leg up and back, make sure that you keep the shoulders steady. Getting into the obliques a little bit. Good. Exhale, knee to nose. Round the back. Come high onto the left toes. Look forward. Land the foot closest to your right thumb. Stay on the ball of the back foot. And with the power of your inhale, we rise up into our crescent pose. Good. Well done. Okay, so just really sinking in. On the exhale, open up into warrior two. Dropping your back heel so your foot's at a 45-degree angle. On the exhale, right hand's going to come on the outside of the right foot. Okay, use a block here if you like. And I want your right bicep to be hugging the right outer leg. Reach your top arm over your head. Hug the right hip in and roll your heart open. Really work on sealing the outer edge of the back foot here so the inner arch starts to lift up. Activate the quadricep. Tailbone is pointing towards the back heel. Good. Strong legs, strong core. Inhale, Viparita. We're going to reverse all the way up and back. Lift your front hip off the thigh. Bend into your front knee. Okay. Don't just give into the pose. I want you to keep structure so core is engaged. Good. On the exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Okay, pause. You're going to come onto the ball of the back foot, shift forward into a standing splits. Okay, so right hand just a little bit off to the right. Left hand just a little bit off to the left. You're going to dip your chest down towards your right thigh. Maybe, if you like, you can place your right hand behind the ankle and you could do the same thing with the left. You want to spin the inseam of your left inner thigh towards the wall in front of you. Okay? So engaging in an internal rotation in the top leg. All right, one more breath and lift the back leg up a little bit higher. Exhale, set the left leg next to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. You can step or shoot it back into your chaturanga. Okay, up to you. You can even add crow pose if you like. Inhale, left leg high, bend the knee, open up the hip. Exhale, knee to the right upper arm. Try to get all the way into the armpit and then take it up and back, opening up the hip. So back and forth here on your own. Okay, use the ball of the foot of the right foot to keep the hips high, so that way you're not dumping so much weight in your shoulders. Okay, now when you shift forward, look about 12 inches in front of your mat. Try to keep the shoulder girdle steady. Only moving the pelvic girdle. Good. Exhale, knee to nose, and land the foot closest to your left thumb. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Okay, find your breath here. On the exhale, left hand comes down on the outside. Reach your top arm overhead. So really reach from your right fingertips all the way to the back heel. You're trying to split your body in half and find length. Hug the left hip in. Tailbone going towards your back heel. Strong leg, strong core. Reverse. Front hip off the thigh. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Shift forward into your standing splits. Okay, so you can take the hands wide or grab a hold of your ankle. Breathe. One more inhale, lift your back leg up just a tad bit higher. Exhale, right foot next to the left in forward fold. Uttanasana, inhale, Ardha. Exhale, plant your palms. Okay, again, you can shoot back, you can add Bakasana. It's up to you. You can just step back into your downward facing dog. Good, so breathing in, breathing out. Good. Inhale, slightly bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or spring to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Okay, remember we're going to root the legs down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale for chair pose. Good. Weight into the right foot and cross the left ankle over the thigh. Okay, Ardha Utkatasana. Good. Reach the arms up. Then place your hands at prayer. Keep the heart coming forward. Hug the right hip in. Okay, Place the right hand on your hip. Peace sign fingers of the left hand. You're going to hook the left big toe. As you inhale, come to a standing position. Now your left knee can come straight into the outer upper arm area. Okay. You don't want to lean back here. Remember how strong your legs are. Draw the belly up and in so we can lift the lumbar from the pelvic bone, make more space. Okay. Then start to extend your left leg out to the left. Okay. Spin your inner thigh up to the sky. Reach your right arm out to the right as an option. You could even look towards the right thumb. Okay. All right, let's bend into the right knee. Place the left ankle. Oops, there we go. Do this as slow and graceful as you can. We'll take one more inhale as we reach the arms up and take the hips down. Okay, on the exhale, let's release and forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. We rise, reach up, palms meet. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, chair pose. Okay, root the heels down, and then right ankle crosses over the left knee. Okay. Tailbone down, hug the left hip in, hands at prayer, lengthen the spine as you inhale. Left hand on the hip, right peace sign fingers will hook the right big toe. On the inhale, come to standing, your right knee to the right outer arm. Pause. You can always stay here, yogis, or use the strap. Okay, so we have a strap here. Then you can extend the right leg out. Okay, you can keep the knee bent, like so. Or if you want, extend and bring up. Reach the left arm out to the left. If you like a little bit more of a challenge. Or maybe it helps to bring relief in your balance. Finding your stillness here. On the exhale, bring it back into your half chair. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen. On the exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, heart comes forward. Exhale, fold, let it go. Plant your palms, meet me in a plank pose. Okay, plank. Roll your heels over to the right, stacking the feet to reach the left arm up. Lift your hips and send the top hip forward. Reach your top arm overhead. Good. On the inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, plank. Inhale, knock the heels over to the left and right arm up. Exhale, right arm over your head. Lift your hips, top hip forward. Okay, inhale, let's bring the right arm up. Use your exhale, plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower, slow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, pull it back for downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg's gonna come high. Exhale, coil in, knee to nose. Inhale, take it up and back. Exhale, knee to right upper arm. Inhale, take it up and back. Exhale, knee to left upper arm. Inhale, all the way up and back. Exhale, foot closest to the right thumb. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Crescent pose. Good. On the exhale, bring the left knee into the chest when you come to standing. Interlace the fingers in front of the shin. And then place your left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Vrikshasana tree pose. You can place your foot on the inside of the calf. What we want to do is hug the right hip in, activate the right quadricep, pressing the inner thigh into the foot and the foot into the thigh. Reach your arms up to the sky. You can place your hands at prayer or keep your arms up to the sky. Now I want you to peel your left foot off the thigh. Bring your left knee forward. Bend into your right knee. Let's take it back into crescent. Good. Inhale. Once you get there, exhale, open up into warrior two. Take an inhale as you find your breath. On the exhale, right hand on the inside of the right foot and reach your top arm overhead. Then I want you to take your left thumb and rotate it back behind you. So the palm is facing the back wall. Then take the arm all the way back behind you and maybe your fingers crawl right at the hip crease line. Or maybe the hand is just to the lower back. Okay? You can stay here, use a block if you like. You can grab a strap if you want. Maybe you can do a bind. So right arm goes underneath the right thigh and you can hook your fingers or use a strap here. Now pull the left arm down so the heart rolls up. Keep on hugging the right hip in. Remember, tailbone is going towards the back heel and you're sealing the outer edge of the back foot. Look up towards the sky or look down. Good. Now look down. See if you keep your bind and start to extend the front leg a little bit straighter. Oh, I know, it's a big stretch. And then hug the hip in. Okay, if you need to release the bind, then release the bind. Make an adjustment here. I had to bring in my feet, my back foot in just a little bit so that way I feel more grounded. Okay, roll the heart open, lean the shoulder blades back if you're here. Bend into your front knee, release your bind. Left arm up, right hand diagonally away from the right foot. Heel toe your back foot in a step or two. Lean forward, come high into the left toes. Lift the back leg up first and then extend your standing leg. Ardha Chandrasana. Okay, you want to roll the heart open. Point your toes towards the left side of your wall. Okay, that's the left foot. And spin your inner thigh towards the wall behind you. Okay, Chapasana, your choice. Bending your top knee, catch the foot. Good. Release your back leg. Ardha Chandrasana. Bend deep into your right knee. Okay, but keep your left leg lifted. Good. And slowly descend. Okay, so left toes down, foot at a 45. Reverse all the way up and back. Let's bind the left hand back behind. Okay, so the left hand is on top of the right thigh and we're reaching all the way up. Bend into your front knee. Aim your knee towards the right pinky toe. Exhale. Cartwheel your hands down. Good. Plant your palms. This time, three-legged dog. Shift forward and lower slow. Keep the heart forward. Inhaling. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, left leg straight up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, straight up and back. Knee to the left armpit. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, across, right. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, land your foot closest to the right thumb. The left thumb. A little dyslexic here. Sorry, guys. Good, well done. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Bend into your front knee. On the exhale, switch to a standing pose and hug the right hip in. Then the right foot will go on the inside of the left thigh. Vrikshasana. Arms come up. Now peel your right foot from the left thigh. Knee comes forward, then start to take the right leg back. Bend into your standing leg. Rest the right toes gently down. Inhale into your crescent. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we'll take the left hand on the inside. Good. Okay. Your right thumb will go back, pointing towards your back wall. So your palm is facing the left side of your room. Okay. Then take the arm back behind you. Good. And then maybe do a full bind. Okay. So add your strap if you like. Roll the shoulders back, tailbone towards the back heel. Bring both heels drawing together towards the middle of your mat. Okay, like you're slipping, but you're trying to, like your mat has a bunch of honey on it, and you're trying to keep yourself up. Okay, and then you can look up or down. Broaden the collarbone, breathe through across the heart. Activate the right quadricep. The back leg is active. Okay, and then maybe you can stay here and extend the front leg. I'm a little too wide for myself, so I'm going to bring the back leg in and then extend. Then roll the shoulders back once you get in. Release. Okay, your bind, left hand diagonally away from the left foot, right arm up. Go ahead and heel till the back foot in a step or two. Okay, and Ardha Chandrasana. Okay, if you have Japasana in your practice and you're ready to get in, by all means, do your Japasana, kicking the back foot into the hand. And then slowly return into your Ardha Chandrasana without slingshotting the back leg. Bend deep into the left knee. Good. Reverse your warrior, binding the right hand back behind you and the left hand straight up. Good. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down for our three-legged dog. And then you'll shift forward. Three-legged chaturanga. Keep the heart forward. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And how about we take a little pit stop in our child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touching all the way down. Now, keep yourself with your attention to your breath. So just keep the awareness to the breath. Maybe check in, Ujjayi Pranayam. Take a big breath in, big breath out. All right, now once you're ready, you're going to come onto the hands and knees and meet me on your seat. Okay, we're going to come into Dandasana and make sure you have your strap close by. Okay, go ahead and grab a hold of your right thigh, rotate it outwards, and do the same thing with the left. So Dandasana staff pose. So you can have your hands cupped right on the outside of the hips. If your elbows are bent, that's great. So my spine is longer than my arms. Okay, so if I go straight, so if I'm sitting up straight, see how my hands don't even touch the floor. Okay, so this is how I make it work for me. Maybe some of you have your palms on the floor. Great. Okay, draw the elbows towards one another so that we could broaden the collarbones. So the shoulders are back and down. We're using those rhomboids. Scapulae down. Quadriceps are active. Lower belly's active. All right, so let's use the right hand to cup the right knee pit, bending the knee, and we're gonna come into cradle the baby or forklift. So we can take the forearms under like so. See how my back kind of rounded right away? We want to resist that. So bring the heart towards the shin and the shin towards the heart. Okay. Now you can use your inner elbows to carry your shin bone and interlace the fingers in front. And we can rock gently side to side, massaging the root of the femur bone into the hip socket and unwebbing, untangling any scar tissue or fascia that's caught in there, and just opening up, bringing more of a release. Now from here, I'm going to ask you to carry your shin across to the left side so that way your heel is as close as you can to the left outer hip. And I actually use my hands to bring my upper inner thighs a little closer together, so maybe that might work for you. If you feel like your left knee is locking out, grab a little hand towel, or if you have a blanket or something to place right under the left knee pit, and that will prevent it from locking, especially hyperextenders. Okay. All right. Place your left hand onto your right knee and the right hand back behind you. Inhale, let's grow nice and tall. Exhale, we're going to twist and look towards the back. So sit bones down. We want to twist from the belly button up. Okay, can we discern that difference between keeping the pelvic bone and the lumbar stabilized, okay, so that way we can twist the other parts of the spine. Okay. On the inhale, gently release and sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold over. Okay, you can use a strap here if you like, or just simply fold forward and find that nice stretch somewhere on the right side. Everybody's different, so you might feel it in the IT band. You might find it in the hip flexors. You might find that in the QL lower back area. And any other places that I didn't mention are also welcomed. Okay. Try to drop your head so we can release the neck and jaw. And inhale. Let's roll ourselves up. You're going to lean over towards the left. Slide your left heel over to the right. So coming into our Gomukhasana. Shift forward. I like to shift forward and sit down again. You can sit on a blanket or a towel if it feels more comfortable for you. And place the heels as close as you can to the hip bones. Now, the more you take the feet out, the more you're going to feel the pose. Let's grab a hold of our strap. Okay, good. All right, so let's take the left arm up, bend the elbow back, take the right hand, let's press back here. And we'll take our strap and add the strap here. Okay, right arm, thumb goes down. Remember, we've been practicing that all hour long. Okay, and then crawl your fingers up your strap or towel or belt, whatever it is you have, and then lean your head back so that way your ears are stacked on top of the shoulders. You want to roll the outer left upper arm, the left outer upper arm forward, and then drop your right shoulder down. You can stay here or you can hinge at the hips, whatever is in your practice. Okay? Or you can try it and then you say, no, that's not for me. Not today. Maybe next time. Good. Stay for one more breath. Exhale, release your arms. Lean towards the left. Swing the left leg out. Uncross the right leg. Dandasana. Good. Left hand grabs the left knee pit. Let's come into forklift. Cradle your baby. And rocking gently side to side. Good. Slowly carry your shin over, towards the right. Right hand onto the left knee, left hand back behind. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale and twist. Good. And then inhale, release, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, slowly begin to come up. Lean over to the right and slide the right heel over to the left for Gomukhasana. Right arm comes up and open up the tricep at first. Then add your strap. Good. Sit up tall and straight. Ears stacked over the shoulders and shoulders stacked over the hips. Okay, we don't need to force. Over time, your arms will come a little bit closer. Okay, and and there's also anatomy. There's also biology. What mom and dad have given us. I've gotten really close to actually clasping my fingers together, but um, my shoulders are just not that open. That's okay. That is absolutely okay if you never do the bind. If you can never um, lateral stretch that deeply, like the girl on in the Instagram, right? Because our bones and the way that we're structured are very different. So we also have to consider that when we're doing our practice. That's why we always say honor your body. If it doesn't go in that direction, that's okay. With practice and with patience, you'll get to your full expression of the pose. And it's your expression, not Yoga Journal's expression, okay? Good. Or Aloe, not Aloe's expression either, right? One more breath, and exhale, release. Off to the right, extend both legs, Apanasana. Good. If you want to come into a happy baby, this is really nice. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Feet down, heels as close as you can to the glutes. When you reach down, your fingertips should meet the heels, and if not, don't worry about it. Keep your hands down by your sides, palms facing down. Lift your hips, curl your tailbone towards the hamstrings. Shimmy those shoulders right under you. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Press your heels into the earth and lift the hips. It's like almost like you're trying to scuff the heels towards the front of your mat, but you're keeping them rooted. And the inner thighs are drawing earthward. Good. Quadriceps are active here when we practice that activation all class long, so they're nice and warm. One more breath, lift up, and then exhale, lower slow. Okay, so middle back, lower back, sacrum, pause. All right, so one more bridge pose or Urdhva Dhanurasana. So Urdhva Dhanurasana, or not Urdhva Dhanurasana, sorry. Dhanurasana, excuse me, bow pose. You can place your hands by the shoulders. Fingers are facing the shoulder heads. Okay, so draw the elbows in. You'll lift the hips first. Okay, so tailbone going towards the front of the room. And when you lift, you're going to lift onto the crown of the head. Okay. If you have a bun like me, it'll be a little difficult. You have to move it out of the way. Okay. Draw the inner elbows together and then push up. Lift the heart towards the back of your room. Inner thighs down.
Okay, you don't have to do this pose, but you can stay in your bridge pose, Satupata Sarvangasana or Dhanurasana. Okay, resist the back bend in the lower back and bring the heart a little bit more forward. Straighten those arms. One more breath in. Exhale, lower slow, tucking the chin towards the chest. Taking a pause here. Let the knees splay out to the side, soles of the feet together. Big breath in. Open the mouth. Slowly bring the knees into the chest. Okay, gentle twist over to the left, so tee the arms out. Breathe deep. And knock the knees over to the second side. And slowly bring the knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Curl up into a tight little ball. Okay. Take one more breath in. Squeeze. Hold it at the very, very top. Open the mouth. Let it go. Extend your legs out. Extend your arms down by your sides, palms facing up, and shimmy those shoulders under you. You made it. You're here. It's time to relax more. Let your breath come to its own natural rhythm. Soften everything. Everything softening into stillness. Let your body reap the benefits of your practice, your efforts, your focus, your concentration, your balance. This is it. Shavasana. Let your body rest. You can stay here for as long as you want. I do apologize. I tend to go over the hour. So, wishing you a beautiful day. Thank you so much for your contributions, for your support, for staying connected with our Downey Yoga community. I've been seeing some of you guys, at the market or getting food, and when I walk my dogs, and it's so nice to see you guys, even though it's not here in the studio. But thank you all again, and namaste.